Hello guys, grab a seat. Let's talk about business. Let's talk about money. So in this video I'll be sharing with you how I started a business with no capital. Please note that I did not have any business background. I didn't do business in any of my courses in the university, but I was able to pull this thing through. And I just want to draw your attention to something that by the end of the video it will help you, or it might help a family member. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I mean, my educational background and my family. So in SSS, I did general arts. In the teacher training college, I specialized in Ghanaian language, that is Twi. And then with my first degree, I did English, linguistics, and Ghanaian language. It was during my second degree that I did business administration. But before I started my second degree, I had already started this business. But note, everything that I know about business, my mom taught me. My mom was also not a business student, but she was very good when it comes to business. Let me say that was her calling, because she was good at it. My grandmother told me a story that when my mom was in school, before she comes home from vacation, she would send a message to my grandmother to put maize in the water for her. When she comes, she will start doing gakenki. And then during all her vacations, she'll be selling the kinky. It opens and she goes back to school. So she was very good in business. This is how it all started. It was in the final year in the university, and then my mom called me that a company had come in our area, and most of the big men in the company comes to her shop to buy things. And then she spoke to one of them and told them that in case they want anybody to supply anything in the company, she's available and she can supply it. So one day, one of the big men came to her and told her, oh, they want someone to supply them sachet water. Meanwhile, this woman had no formal document as far as her business was concerned. She didn't have any, she hadn't gotten her company registered. She didn't have GRE documents. She didn't have anything. So she called me and she told me, okay, this is what is happening. I said, okay. Then I will start working on the documents. So I started working on the documents with Register General, with Social Security, with SNAIT, all the documents that she needed to pull the contract through. And then by God's grace, they gave her the contract to supply sachet water and other items in the company. So because she didn't really have much formal education, when I completed school and I came back, I was the one doing all the paperwork, the purchase order, the invoices, the way bills, and all those things. And you know, Ghanaian mothers, they will never let you see their money. So she was in charge of the checks. So you supply the water, and then at the end, and the contract was in such a way that when you supply the item and then the day that you invoice, they will start processing the payments or the check 30 days after. So that was what we were doing. I did the business for about 2 years, and then my mom got sick, and her sickness was cancer. So she had breast cancer actually. So throughout her treatment, the chemotherapy, the labs, the scans, and all those things, it really drained us financially. So we realized that we were using almost all the money that we were using to do the contract on her treatment. So she started buying on credit from the people who were supplying her. Unfortunately, she passed on. Before she passed on, she made me know that she was owing some people. Because it was cancer, the doctors made us realize that where the thing is going, we should expect the worst. So fortunately for me, let me say it that way, I was able to sit down with her she was actually able to hand over some things and get some information clear to me, though it was not easy at that time, but there was nothing we could do about it. So when she passed on, the week after her passing on, in my culture, we do something we call 1 week observation. So we were doing a 1 week observation, and this man came. And this man said, I am the one who has been giving your mother water to supply to the company. She's owing me, so I'm coming for my money. And I was like, boss, seriously? This woman passed on just last week. The family has not even done anything about her assets and all those things. And you want to come for money today? He said, I also have to buy raw materials and all those things. I can't wait. So I told the man, okay, boss, give me 2 weeks. I'll put things together and come and pay the money. So water that we supplied to the company brought the check. And I had to use that check to pay this man the money that she claimed my mommy owed him. Now I had to continue with the business, and I had no money. And there was no way I could sit there to lose this contract. So this is what I did. Because of what that man did, I said, no, I am not going to continue to do business with this man. So I went to a different man with different company who also produces sachet water. So I went in and I was like, uncle, this is it. How much do you sell 1 bag of water? He said 3 cedis. I said, okay, I'm bringing you a contract. I'm going to take water from you to supply to a company. and I'm going to pay you monthly. The water that you supply me, I'm going to buy it on credit. But since you are selling it 3 cedis, I'm going to pay 3 cedis 50 pesos. You give me the water, I supply to the company. When they pay me, I bring you your money. He said, oh, okay, I think that is a good idea. I said, let's do this. So for instance, if the company gives me an order of 5,000 bags of water, I will, and then it was something that we were not supplying, like you won't supply all the 5,000 that ago, you supply it in bits. So I'll call this man, after the lab, please, I need water, how many 1,000 bags? Then, mind you, I didn't have a truck, I didn't have a sachet water company, but I was supplying sachet water. So I'll call him and say, I need water of 500 or 1,000 bags. Then he'll give it to his drivers, his truck. They will bring it. I will write my invoices and my way bill and everything, and they will go and supply to the company. When they come back, the guys who drove, the driver, and then the guys who went to do the supply, I find something and I give to them. So for instance, if at the end of the month I'm able to supply 5,000 bags of sachet water, and though I was taking from him 3 cedi 50 pesos, I was also giving to the company 4 cedi 50 pesos. So if they, at the end of the month, for instance, if you're able to supply 5,000 bags of sachet water, I'll go and pay him his money, and then I'll keep my profit. And then with my profit, I'll divide it into 2, save half, use the 50% that is left. I'll use 30% on myself, and then 20% I'll use it on the business, like giving the guys money, printing way bills, printing purchase orders, invoices, and all those things. So I did this business with a man for a year, let me put it that way. And the 50% that I was saving became my capital. So that 50% rather enabled me to start buying from him cash. That it got to a time I wasn't buying on credit anymore. I was taking the water and I was paying him cash. And then don't forget, even as I'm paying him cash, I'm still getting my profit. So the profit that I'm getting, I'm still saving. And by the end of the day, I was able to save enough to open a supermarket out of that business. This is what I want to teach you. In this life of ours, there are doors, relationships, and connections can open for you that money cannot open for you. If you have completed school and then you are looking for a job to do and you've not gotten, this phone that you are using with data, you can still make something out of it. You can still start a business on your own without any huge capital. So let me give you an example. The last time I bought a dress from IG, and then I wore the dress and I did a video with the dress, and everybody was like, oh, this dress is nice. Oh, I need some. Okay. So I bought the dress at 450. Those who were saying I need some, I told them it's 520 because delivery is 20 cedis. And then you pay me the 520, I'll order the dress, take my 50 cedis profit and give it to you. Don't you think this is a business you can do? Another example is a mason was doing work for us. And then when he was coming to work, his wife, I'll see that his wife was always following him. His wife would come and sit with him till he finished the work, then they go back. So that one day I called the woman and asked her, why is it that anytime you come with your husband, are you not working? She said, hey, I'm not working. I told him to give me capital. He's not giving me capital. And I said, okay, what business do you want to do? She said, I want to sell mashed kinky. I said, okay. Do you know somebody who sells fancy kinky? She said, yes. Do you know somebody who sells sugar and milk? She said, yes, I did. I said, good. Go to the one who sells the fancy kinky. Talk to the woman. Tell the woman to give you 10 cedis. 10 cedis will give you 5 balls of kinky. 10 cedis. Go to the one with the provision store. Take sugar and milk. 2 tins of milk. Take sugar. Tomorrow, start with the kinky. Hawk it. At the end of the day, the money you get, go and pay the kinky, the sugar, and the milk, and take your profit. If you get 10 cedis profit, spend 5 cedis and put 5 cedis down in the form of savings. Then, if you go and pay, take different items, do it the same day, do it that way. She was there, she was just looking at me. I said, try it. She did it, and now she's doing very well with her match KK business that she's not buying on credit again. You know what? Build relationships, get good name. Sometimes you might even not have money, but with just your name, you might be able to buy something that you don't have money with. So the last time I was in the house, and then I was trying to cook something, and then my burner got spilled. At that time, I didn't know what to do, and I called someone and I said, please go to this shop. Tell the woman she should give me Bena. Ask for the price. The following day, I'll come and give the money to her. He went and they said, Madam says I should come and take this. The woman gave the Bena to her. He asked the woman, please, how much? He said, oh, don't worry, ask for it. She come and pay. At that time, I didn't have money to go and buy the thing, but I bought the thing without money. And later, I went and asked her for the price and I pay. My dear, good name is good. Good relationship is good. When you go to church, don't be like you go. When immediately you close, you pick your Bible and then you go. You don't build relationships. You don't smile with people. You don't you don't communicate with people. I am repeating again. There are doors your money cannot open, but relationships and your connection can open to you. I just thought I should share this with you. I don't know who this will help, but in a way, this is my own life experience. Sometimes you can start a business with no capital. Please don't wait to get a very major capital before you want to start something. Build good relationships, build connections, for they will really help you. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Sekia Nyami and this is my YouTube channel. If you want more of these contents, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification button. And if you enjoy this video, then I think that you would also enjoy this particular video. God bless you and I'll see you in the next video. Nyame nka ho.